Wings! Legendary flavors, World Championship wings. Woo! Woo wings! Yeah! Woo woo!
This one is tough. I like Ric Flair, but it's gonna be tough for me.
This is Sportscentre.
Hey, I'm Marissa Roberto, and last night saw a blowout of epic proportions in the Thursday Nighter, as the Raiders put the wood to the struggling Chargers. Not only did Vegas hang 63 on LA, but they were up 42-0 at the half. That was their biggest halftime lead in franchise history, and the Chargers' biggest halftime deficit in their history, leading Richard Sherman and others to wonder if they could finally fire Brandon Staley during halftime.
It's because you don't ever want to call for somebody's job, but they should fire him first. They should make history. They should fire him at halftime. They should just, hey, we got an Uber X carpool outside, and we'll send you on your way, because right now I've never seen a team come out this uninspired.
Well, it didn't happen at the half, but his post-game media press conference definitely had some foreshadowing.
You expect to be the coach here tomorrow?
I don't know that.
Do you think you should be?
Yes.
Unfortunately, management did not care what Staley thought, because he just got the axe from the Chargers. Many expected him to be let go after they blew a 27-point lead in last year's wildcard game in Jacksonville. But last night's drubbing in Vegas turned out to be the final straw. Owner Dean Spanos released the following statement, saying, "We're clearly not where we expect to be. Doing nothing in the name of continuity was not a risk I was willing to take," and adding that the fans deserve more. Let the Belichick to Hollywood rumors start flying anytime now. And we've got a Saturday triple dip of NFL action for you tomorrow. That's nearly 12 hours of uninterrupted action. 5 of the 6 teams involved have identical 7-6 records, while the Lions have dropped 2 of their last 3. So everyone has something to play for as the NFL stretch run kicks into high gear. Coverage begins at 12:30 Eastern, and all 3 games are available on TSN. We've got to check in on the Senators, who swore this was the year they were finally making the playoffs. Spoiler alert, it is not going well. The Sens dropped yet another one last night, this time 4-2 to the St. Louis Blues, making that 2 losses in a row and 3 in their last 4 games. That still leaves them in the very bottom of the Atlantic Division. And even though they have all those games in hand, they are still last place by points percentage too. They just can't seem to help themselves, which is why they badly need to bounce back tonight against the Stars to kickstart some kind of positivity in the nation's capital. Because things are seriously nuts. DJ Smith's name is trending at all hours of the day. And although the new duo of Michael Andlauer and Steve Stais don't want any more change in what has already been a tumultuous year, the way these guys are playing might force their hand. The special teams are an absolute mess, with the power play ranking 22nd and the PK ranking 28th in the league. Sens fans are pissed, but the memes are kind of fire. Me and my buddies thinking the Sens would be good this year. That's good. That's funny. It's funny and it's real. Hopefully the Sens get it back on the rails for the sake of their fans. Viewers in the Sens region can catch that game tonight on TSN 5, with the puck dropping at 8 Eastern, 9 Atlantic. The Blues have had an uneven start to their season, which led to Craig Berube being the 3rd NHL coach to be fired this season. That came after their 4th straight loss on Tuesday. Now, prior to last night's win over Ottawa, there was some drama in the Gateway City, with GM Doug Armstrong making some odd comments at the podium.
You know, we were better for a long time. If I get fired in the next hour or I get hit by a bus in the next hour, I don't feel today I've left it any better than where I found it. And that's an awful feeling.
And when asked about his coach's firing, Jordan Kyrou was much more blunt, saying, "I've got no comment, he's not my coach anymore." However, Blues fans did not take kindly to these quotes, as they love Berube being the coach that led them to their only Stanley Cup in 2018-2019, which led them to rain boos on Armstrong when he was shown on the Jumbotron before the game, and when Kyrou was introduced. The boos also continued at times throughout the game when Kyrou touched the puck, despite St. Louis beating Ottawa. Kyrou has had a rough start to the campaign with just 5 goals in 29 games, after a career-high 37 last season. And the young forward was very emotional and contrite after the game.
I mean, just, sorry if it sounded in a bad way at all. I mean, just like I said, I'm just really trying to focus on the future here and focus on what I can do to, help our team win and, help get wins for the boys, so.
How were you able to focus then tonight, and you feel like you had it?
It's definitely the toughest game I've probably played, to be honest.
You're getting pretty emotional here. What are the emotions coming from?
I mean, it's just tough, right? Like, I love playing here, so it's tough to hear the fans booing me there. Sorry.
I don't want to pile on at all. It is tough though when you're feeling emotional and somebody asks you what's wrong, or explain your emotions, you're just gonna start crying more. Okay? If you see somebody crying, don't ask them why they're crying. Let them have a moment. Time now for my favorite segment and yours, why we love sports today.
Why we love sports today.
Now, just a couple days ago, the world celebrated the birth of Taylor Swift, who turned 34 on the 13th. Although Travis Kelce was not able to celebrate with her in person because of, his job, which was for some reason an actual talking point in an ET article that required a source to explain practice. We're talking about practice.
It's not the game. We're talking about practice, man.
So the rest of us had no choice but to pay homage to the GOAT. But don't tell that to the Brooklyn Nets, who clearly do not have enough Swifties on the squad.
What's your favorite Taylor Swift song?
23. It's 22. Ain't it? Ooh, Taylor Swift, bro. Come on, listen to Taylor Swift, bro. Hey, I have one Taylor Swift song. Big Truck. Can give you one. What you got? What you got for me? I heard.
What's your favorite Taylor Swift song?
I don't know now. But, oh, sorry. No disrespect, though. I know she's like the biggest pop star on the planet, so Swifties don't kill me.
Bad Blood. Is that her song? That is her song.
I don't know.
That is her song. Yeah.
I gotta hear the song first.
You know Taylor Swift's from Reddit, right?
Yeah, I did know that.
She was outside wearing this t-shirt. What's the name of that shit? Travis Kelce. You belong to me. You belong to me. You belong to me. That's it.
What he said, yeah. I ain't got nothing now.
Taylor Swift top 5. Don't do that.
I just know. I'm saying like off the top of my head.
It's like YB. No cap. I don't think I know a single Taylor Swift song.
Taylor Swift top 5, don't play that. That's facts. It's fine, whatever, at least one of them. No, that was disappointing. Meanwhile, the Raptors are back in action tonight, hosting the Hawks for the second time in 3 nights. Toronto coming off an impressive win on Wednesday to snap a 4-game losing skid. See if they can build off it at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific on TSN. The Dodgers introduced their $700 million man yesterday, as Shohei Otani met with the media and donned the Dodger blue for the first time since signing his record-setting deal on Saturday. And the two-way superstar has already been earning his keep, not only joining Freddie Freeman and Mookie Betts in a pitch to recruit fellow Japanese star Yoshinobu Yamamoto, but also breaking Lionel Messi's Fanatics record for the most jersey sales in the first 48 hours of a release. And Otani was asked about the chaotic day before he signed, when reports of him joining the Blue Jays were running rampant across all the socials. He said he was actually aware of the flight tracking going on last Friday, but was just chilling at home with his dog and thought it was funny. Yeah, so you know what? Yeah, it was really funny. And Shohei also revealed his adorable pupper's name, which is shortened in English to Decoy, which I think is just a little too on the nose for Jays fans, no? I just want to reiterate for Jays fans that you should not feel in any way bad or ashamed of how last Friday went down, okay? It was not your fault. I just want you to remember that. Don't forget now. Meanwhile, his Dodgers were not done beefing up their roster, making a big splash by trading for Rays flamethrower Tyler Glasnow and outfielder Manuel Margot yesterday. The recent offseason moves have vaulted them to favorite status for next year's World Series, followed closely by the powerhouse Braves. The Blue Jays, who have yet to make any significant moves, currently have the 8th best odds according to FanDuel, but just the 3rd best within the division. That's all for today. We'll see you right back here Monday, 3 Eastern, no Pacific! Have a good one.